Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. This one should be a good one. I really think this will be an interesting news, as also a good chance for us to kind of go and see more information on when the next major PS5 restock is going to happen, more inside details for stores, API information, etc. Just basically this will lead towards probably the next major drop for the PS5, the digital PS5, and Xbox Series X. I believe all this information can and probably will, by one of you guys, be found throughout the community to go and see this. And if any of you guys are brand new, of course, you guys are always welcome to go leave a like if you guys would like. Subscribe, because we are giving away a PS5 for all of the subscribers if you guys go and subscribe. Or if you guys just want to go and actually have a chance to get a PS5, we've been trying our best to be on top of that. As well, also, we do have the Twitter and Twitch stream, link down below if you guys ever want to follow or say hi. Amazon link if you guys ever want to go and check and see if there's ever restocks. There's been some warehouse rumors. There's been a lot of digital and disc rumors. Just a lot of kind of stuff all around in general if you guys ever want to see. And of course, because a lot of people keep on asking, we have the Coinbase link and Webull link down below. Both referrals where if you sign up for Coinbase and you guys buy $100 of any cryptocurrency, you guys get a bunch of free Bitcoin. And also on top of that, for Webull, you sign up for your account, deposit $100, don't even have to buy anything, and you guys get about $30 to $40 worth of free stocks. Always linked down below. Check them out. So without further ado, this video is going to be segmented into probably around 3 to 4 different major topics. Number one, I kind of want to talk about like how we're getting the stock, how we're seeing the stock, how we're overall seeing everything. Probably part number 2 will be the leak and leak information, which I think is kind of a major leak and major just, I guess, overall stock leak. And then number 3, just kind of more overall thoughts and kind of what I'm expecting the next major target drop to go and happen. So there's a lot to talk about, a lot of fun stuff. If you guys kind of know how you basically go get target stuff, you guys can skip ahead like 2 minutes. So number 1. In case you guys are curious and you guys are new to the channel or whatever, we've been looking at a lot of different target stock. And what I mean by that is if you guys go get your phone, go Google PS5 disc or PS5 digital. Sorry, say that word. When it comes to that, you can basically pull up the barcode, and then the barcode you can go and scan at your local Target, at the price checkers, or have one of the employees there basically scan it for you, and then you have a chance to go and see how much stock is available at your local Target. So we've been saying that throughout these past few weeks on this channel, so if you guys ever do this, go and send me a tweet or send me a message, YouTube comment, whatever, and you guys let me know what you guys have. So basically, you should follow up for something like this. So previously, we've been doing a lot of this stock, and that's why I've been asking the community to keep on sending this to me, so you can basically keep on learning on what areas have stock, which do, which don't, etc. I've done this myself, and I've actually had a chance to go and see a few stocks in my local area, which is nice and good, but we may have actually found a better way to go and do it. So I'm going to go and show you guys that up over here. This is very, very nifty information too. And this kind of, like I said, pertains to like the next potential restock information. So Randall Zabata, hopefully I said that right. Shout out to you. I saw this up on Linus's train too as well. So when it came to this stuff, he actually went and found probably one of the biggest leaks I think I've seen, as long as it's possible. Let me more so also kind of explain if any of you guys know how to actually get it. This is based on, I think, more on the East Coast. I saw some Chicago and Illinois mixed on this too as well. I saw that as I was looking through the list. Apparently how it kind of works, and if any of you guys are very smart and you guys can replicate this, please try your best to send me a tweet, send me a message, do whatever, because I would love to see more information on this, or just see in these different regions. So as I mentioned, this was more on the Northeast in America. So imagine we could have this up for Seattle, Texas, Florida, Chicago, California, wherever. This would probably be astronomical and being able to go and see when the next actual restocks happen, especially with the information that's being shown in this as well. So basically, I think it just more so pulls to the API from the website. Apparently it happens maybe about once a week or so. And then when it comes to all that stuff, it shows a list of all the actual locale stock in with, I think, around a 1,000 mile radius as well. So if you guys happen to know how to do this, please do it for the good of the community, just we could actually go and see. I'm not sure if also Target employees or managers can also do this as well. So if any of you guys can go and do that, or if you guys have all of that, let me know, because I would love to be able to go and see this in different locales and also look into this as well. So once again, shout out to Randall, who is the one that actually was able to go and find this information in the first place. So let me go and show you guys. I would consider this a major leak. I'm not sure what the best classification for it, but I would say yes. I'm going to go and play. Let's go and see. So when it comes to all of this, this is within the 1,000 mile radius around his like area itself. And there's a lot of information and a lot of different places shown on here. If any of you guys see your location, if you guys can, go and check your local Target and maybe tweet at me so we can kind of compare and see the information. Because as I mentioned, there may be some disparities. I'll maybe talk on that as we're showing up all these, or after we show these up here. So a lot of information in terms of the actual next drop will be talked about here. So number 1 I'm seeing, which is probably one of the biggest stocks I've seen for pure one spot, which is 35 at this Paramoose. you know, in Burgertown. I was in Burgertown, Bergentown. But although a lot of you guys that are watching have been in New Jersey, I've seen a lot of New Jersey comments. So shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Same with the Midwest boys. If you're a Midwest boy or anyone, leave a comment down below. But more of this stock is what I'm seeing. I see the 27, I see the Lake Zurich, I 16, 16, 16, 11, 11, 11, 10. And then we keep on as you kind of go through over here. You see some all, they kind of slowly go down. 8, 8, 8, 8, 7. You see more of these numbers. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. And kind of goes through the list. There's an entire list, so we'll go through all of it. So when kind of you guys have been watching my videos throughout these past few weeks, I've been saying basically any stop that's over, say, 5 is what I would classify as a proper target that's getting restocked. So throughout this list, you can kind of see it's actually slowly getting up there. But also, there's also a lot of the lower stocks. We're seeing a lot of the 2s, and you guys are seeing 1s, 1s, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You guys are seeing, there's a lot of 1s. But when it comes to this stuff, and that's kind of why I'm somewhat curious if it's actually legitimate, and we'll get to that in a second, but just a lot of the information I feel like I would like to see someone else compare it, or if I can compare it myself if you guys want me to. If you guys beg me and drop me enough likes, I'll try my best. But when it comes to this stuff, like I said, we more so want to look at anything over 5. That's kind of been my number for the Xbox Series X or PS5. And there is a fair amount. But if you guys remember in the previous target drop, a lot of these more so went into the more major numbers of probably 11 plus. I think my local place was 16 when I was awake for the last target drop. So that number is a little bit more intriguing to me for the Fairfield, Canton, and Cheltenham. I don't know how to say these names, but these are also somewhat to be on the lookout for. And like I said, if any of you guys are in this area, I'll probably scroll through it in a second. If any of you guys are in these areas, let me know. Check your local target, do what I told you guys at the start of the video, and send us that information. So why I maybe think this might have some issues on potentially being fake, I'm not 100% sure, is the fact that I've also seen a lot of tweets and a lot of messages from the community with places with very big stock. Now, I've also seen a lot of 0 zeros. You guys can even check last night's video on it. But I have seen a lot of 0 zeros, which also kind of indicates that I'm not 100% sure because I want to be able to go compare these different areas and see. But this does look somewhat what I'd be expecting on current target stock, at least in my rough idea. As well, also on top of this too, for a side note, this does not necessarily mean that this is a bad thing. Because as you guys know, a lot of times whenever these places kind of get the restocks, at least on previous target drops, they were usually around a Monday, Tuesday was when everything was kind of getting in motion. As of now, it may be a little bit early for the next drop still too, but throughout the next 2 days, there's a lot that can happen, a lot of supply that could exchange hands. So that does not necessarily mean that it's not going to be going and having a drop soon, but it more so means that there is still a lot of places with 0, 0 or 1 stock, and a lot more of the 2s too as well. There's quite a few 2s, which also could just be maybe employee errors or stock errors or inventory errors or whatever. But the main thing I keep on wanting to pull out here is these bigger places. Why are there so many places with bigger stock, and why are there also so many other places with bigger stock all spread throughout the United States? And that's why we keep on kind of watching this, because it does kind of lean towards they are slowly building up the stock to actually have another major drop. And I agree with that. I think almost 100% that is where it's kind of leaning towards. So I do want to go make a few notes on this, as I mentioned. There is always a chance that this could be faked, because some people always do like to do that for maybe attention or whatever. But as well, he was making comments in the actual Twitter thread, and it did kind of seem like there was a chance to actually go and replicate this and actually do this again. So if any of you guys are actually more tech savvy and want to know, I would love to be able to go see other locales and kind of compare the overall stock, because that's probably one of the best ways for us as a community to basically go and be able to go and see on what stock will be available in what area. So over here, I'm kind of also seeing a lot of places too. I'm seeing like Illinois, I'm seeing Ohio, it's kind of more Midwest. I'm seeing New York, I'm seeing Florida's, they all have stock. I see a lot of New Jerseys, which maybe is just where they live at, or maybe they just have a lot of stock in those places. So at least this is kind of good knowledge for all of us that are in these overall areas to be like, hey, there actually is stock in my local Illinois, because there's actual like stock in my local New Jersey. So just kind of nice to be aware of. And if we could do this in different areas, say in Seattle, we can see where all that stuff is in Oregon, in Washington, etc. Or down in California, you can go and see all throughout the San Diego, San Francisco, LA, etc. So if you guys can actually go and replicate this and do this, I would love to be able to go and see this information. Please tweet at me or leave a comment or whatever. I would love to see. So to kind of go and also talk about that too as well in terms of, I guess, my thoughts on where it can lead to the next major restock. I would probably say if I want to be very, very, very high, I guess, I don't know, very high up on the probability of it happening. I'd probably guess mid next week, as long as we keep on seeing places with stock. I may make another video on this tonight because I get asked like a bajillion times a day. So if you guys see another video, don't mind that. But I'm gonna guess that this is a good sign because we are seeing a lot of places with stock, as I keep mentioning. Like, this is big stock in some of these places, like 35, 20, 20, 16, 16, 16, even 11s. This is proper normal drop territory of how much stock would be traditionally normally available in general. So that's very, very good stock. It's huge. But the main issue on that is we just don't necessarily know exactly when. We don't know when stock is moving, etc. I wish I did. The only thing I wish I could know is, like, I don't know, if you guys subscribe, you guys have a chance to win a PS5, or I don't know, like Weeble gives you free money. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know what's confirmed besides me being a sellout apparently. But I don't know. I really does kind of lead towards a lot of good information. This is good leakage information, good things to observe. And if we can go and have this in different areas, it will give us a lot more potential to know when the next major drop is going to happen, which is great. That's awesome. That's cool. So a few extra little notes too as well I want to go and talk about is that if you guys can, as I mentioned before, keep on sending me these actual things. Let me actually go and scroll through it really quickly just in case I missed any of the areas. If you guys have a chance to go to check your targets, especially if you guys recognize one of these places. Say you guys are like, oh my god, I know US Highway 9, or I know like Carl T. Jones. I saw a few places here in Illinois that I kind of recognize too, so I wouldn't mind maybe trying to go and see myself. But when it comes to this one, I would love to know, because if we could have real life data, or if you could check like 2 or 3 times throughout the week, we can see, hey, like here's random, I don't know, Cobb. There's Cobb over here that had 1, and then you guys go and check 3 days from now, and then it has 10. That's probably a good sign that Target is moving stock, especially for the PlayStations, and can lead towards us actually having a chance for the drop itself. So very, very, very big stuff, and this is probably one of the best places to keep on looking for a chance to keep on getting stock. Let me kind of scroll through it again, like I said, very slowly. So I guess as I'm doing this, I hope you guys actually, if you guys want to leave a comment, give me your thoughts on all this information. I think this is very cool if we can have more people have a chance to check this on out, because this just leads into so many different areas and so many different locales we can go and check. As also, this almost kind of is almost better than an employee leak, because it just makes everything all collectively put together to kind of go and see where the information kind of comes on in, which is very, very, very good. And like I said, if I want to go and guesstimate on the next maybe Target restock date, I'll probably still have a video on it because people will still probably ask me, so subscribe for that. But when it comes to that, I think it probably will go, and realistically, I don't know. That's why I keep asking you guys to go and send me pictures so we can kind of see which areas are getting stock. Because if you even look through this, I'm seeing New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. So maybe there's just like an actual area up in the east and they're just getting stock soon. And then maybe what if, like, say in Chicago in 2 days, because it takes that time for it to travel, they'll have a lot of stock. Or maybe New York, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. There's a lot of potentials in this. There's a lot of things to kind of speculate on. I think for me, it still leads towards maybe an early next week drop if we're lucky. That's more if we're on like the very, what's the word for it? Like glass half full type vibe. I think it might be a little bit later. I'll probably, like I said, probably discuss this more if we hear more information all throughout the day, or if you guys send me more pictures, I can maybe talk about it more. But I kind of feel like it's going to lead towards soon, especially if the stock keeps going up. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but it's kind of true. So overall, let me try to recap this really quick because I feel like I've talked a lot. Number 1, check your target semi-stock. I would love to see. We can kind of go compare. Leakage. If you guys can, you check the API and it shows all the actual areas throughout a 1,000-mile radius, which I think, in my opinion, is very, very big. So be on the lookout for that. We get more information and more people do this, I will definitely let you guys know. So this is very, very big, and I think it's very nice just for us to be able to go and see all of these different locations and see how their stock and livestock actually is. And especially if we get closer towards the actual drop itself, that just means we actually have more information to go and see. Or if we have a good lucky timing like the day before the drop and we see a bunch of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10s, then we'll have a good chance to know it's actually gonna be a drop. And also for my guesstimate on the recap, I'll probably still make a video on it later on today. But when it comes to that, I think it's kind of nice that so many places are getting stock, that we are seeing so much stock in general. But we need to see more, because I keep on seeing so many 0 zeros. There's been a lot of 0 zeros, and I personally think that we, if we can, need to keep on trying to find more. If I could, I wouldn't even mind just going and checking out more other local targets around me if I can. So we'll try our best and go from there. Overall, this is very cool. Of course, if any of you guys work at Target or like workers or managers or any other areas, please let me know. Send me a Twitter DM, send me a tweet, send me whatever, just so I can actually go and see all the information I possibly can. Would love to keep on showing this guys all the stuff on up. We'll definitely keep on tracking the Target drop the best we can. We also been hearing rumors for other places as well, so we do have all that potential. I'll maybe make a nice recap video for that tomorrow. And just overall, there's a lot of good stuff. We've had a very, very dry past couple of weeks, which may also just have a chance to do because of the Asian markets and such. But overall, I'm very excited. This Target drop is slowly building on up. We keep on getting more and more and more information, which to me makes me so happy. I can't wait to go get and see this stuff. I really hope we'll all get drops. I know you guys are still working for consoles, so hopefully we'll go get one in the first place. This Target has a lot of potential, and the last Best Buy drop has some very big drops too as well. So I think there's a lot of good hype there. So I can't wait. I'm excited. If you guys haven't had a chance to, you can definitely go check our Amazon video. We made an Amazon video earlier on today. As well, also, as always, we have all of our links down below. Amazon link. Always go check the Amazon link. We are giving away a PS5, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video, or if you guys just, I guess, I don't know, just like this type of content. I love it myself, personally. I love the speculation. The Twitter and Twitch stream, both linked down below. As always, sign up for Webull. Sign up for the Coinbase and get free Bitcoin. Sign up for Webull, get your free stocks. Always linked down below. And just thank you guys all so much. We've had a lot of cool stuff on the channel happening, so I appreciate you guys all for the good vibes and all of that. And I think this was a very fun video to get to talk about and show you guys. And once again, if you guys can, go and check your targets or check your local areas and let us know if you guys can go and compare stock. And hopefully, if you guys can actually code it to go and actually have all the stuff all pop on up, let me know so I can have more information on the actual weekly drops or weekly information on this. And once again, shout out to Randall for even finding this and letting me talk about this in the first place. Thank you guys all. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your days. We'll probably have a lot of videos all uploaded throughout today too as well. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.